Okay, we are at 3955 Faircross Way, and we are going to do a video inspection of the main line running down the center of the parking garage. We're going to start at the very far corner, farthest one back from the gate, and see how far we can get it to go down. So this is the main line. As you can see, we have flow. There is water in it. No buildup. And we're only going to be able to go out approximately 100 feet from this clean out. Have a little bit of buildup right there. That's a major. As you see, the line is clear, no flat spots. This has actually got slope and fall. A little bit of sludge buildup right there. It's probably where one of the laterals ties into it. A little bit of a flat spot right there. Let's see if I can push through. So my camera's all the way out. That's at 100 feet right there. I will pull back and see if we can get whatever is on the lens off it. So right now it's just got debris on the lens. There we go. Now you can see the water flowing. So as you can see, bottom or the top of the screen is the water. Okay, so that is a video inspection from the farthest clean out from the gate at 3955 Faircross. I am going to hit pause and we're going to go up to the next clean out and see if we can get the cap off it. I believe it's a brass cap. Okay, we are now at the clean out by the lobby door and closest to the gate. I got room to get around. kind of got to move over a little bit. We got a car coming in. So we have a little bit of a flat spot, but as you can see, water is flowing. We're just disturbing a little bit. See if we can get back out and get a good picture. There we go. So as you see, we are flowing now. See if we can get the camera to flip around. A little better. Right now we're underwater because the lines probably has very little slope to it. And I'll let the camera sit for a minute and see if it clears up. There we go. So is this from me pushing, and probably the line is a little bit flat right there, but as you see, we are flowing. Keep going, see how far we can get out. Alright, right there, we're turning, making a turn, and probably dropping down into the main. That's as far as it's going to let me go. So let's see if we can pull it back and get a picture. So yeah, that's where we're tied into the main out in the street. And as you see, we do have flow. So as I'm pulling back, you can see that it's underwater a little bit. It's just because my camera doesn't have a guide, so it's not pushing it up too far. But as you can see, the pipe is open and clear, and we are flowing. When I go underwater, it's just because my camera's sitting down low into the pipe. But there's a better picture there. Get out of the flat spot. So other than the cast iron being a little scaly, which is normal for this old of cast iron, there's no offsets, no breaks, or anything that I can foresee at this time. Okay, so that includes the video inspection for the main line of 3955 Faircross Way. Okay, we are now at 3980 Faircross Way, and we're going to video inspect the main line through the farthest clean out, closest to the exit door, farthest from the gate. The next clean out up has a brass cap on it and is unable to get it off, so we will push the camera out as far as we can from here. Get through this dry spell. There we go. Now we're into the water. See a lot of soap buildup in it right now, it looks like. We're going to go ahead and push out as far as we can, and then I'll pull back slowly, see what we can see. As As you see, there is water flowing right now. Okay, we are out 100 feet from this clean out, and I'm going to go ahead and start pulling it back slowly. It's not a great picture, but as you can see, water is flowing, and as we pull back, you'll be able to see the vision of the pipe. Unfortunately, there's something on the end of my camera right now, but we'll pull back slowly, and as you can see, the pipe's in good shape, other than cast iron and scaly. And then water is flowing, but looks like someone's using a lot of soap right now. But we do have good flow. Didn't see any breaks or any offsets. Line is a little bit flat, but as you see, the water is flowing down. There's a lot of soap in there. That's not grease, that's soap. There we go. There's a little bit better picture of the pipe. So, as you see, it's in good shape. We still have good water flow. And there's been no backups on the main line or the underground or the parking area since we came in and jetted. And I don't believe there's been any major issues with the sewer line since we've been here and jetted. So there's vision of the pipe. You can tell everything is flowing good. So that includes the video inspection of the main line going through the farthest clean out from the gate at 3980 Bear Cross. Okay, now we are at 5985 Dandridge, and we're going to inspect this main sewer line through the back clean out, farthest one from the gate, closest one to the exit door. So we are going to go down and go down as far as we can and go out as far as we can. So there's something on my lens, but as we can see, there we go. Water does flow. No one's using water right now. This is just what's in the bottom of the pipe, and we'll push through, push out as far as we can go. So down the road, this would be a good line for, or good candidate for a liner if ever needed be down the road. But right now the pipe's in good shape. Maybe just put it on a maintenance of jetting once a year or once every couple of years to help break up all the scale buildup so it doesn't get clogged up with rust. But as you can see, we are flowing and we are open. Bit of a flat spot right there. See if you let me push through. There we go. A little bit of scale buildup. Alright, that's about as far as it's going to let me push through this clean out. We do have another clean out that I can go through up that way. So as you see, we are flowing. I'm going to pull it back, get a better picture of the pipe. It's open, no offsets, no breaks, just scale buildup, which is normal for cast iron. Unfortunately, you can tell that females are throwing female products down. You can see a couple of them here and there. No major buildup, nothing snagging, so that's a good thing. But too many will snag up and will plug up the line. But for right now, everything looks good. And this is after 2 months ago jetting the main line. There is a little bit of sludge buildup. Like I said, recommend maybe doing it once a year to help prevent it from clogging up. And as you see, we do have water flow, so everything's good. Okay, now we're going to go through the clean out closest to the gate, and we are still at 5985 Faircross, or Dandridge, I mean. So this is going through the other clean out. Like I said, going through the one closest to the entrance. And we'll go out as far as we can. As you see, it's flat right there. There's some paper and stuff built up right there. And we'll get pushed through it. Maybe. There we go. So we're a little flat right here. Okay, we are going through the clean out. I pushed all the way out, and as you see, we are into the main, we are into the SDRG pipe, and so we're going to pull it back out, and there's our tie-in to cast iron. Good transition, some sludge buildup, which is normal. Like I said, this pipe is pretty scaly, pretty beat up, but it's still in decent shape. Recommend having it jetted at least once a year to keep the buildup getting too big. And down the road, maybe line it with a liner to prolong the life of it. And as you see, the pipe is open and clear, no blockage, no breaks, no offsets. And I need to hit pause because we have a car coming. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and finish this video. I need to move so our car can park. But as you can see, the water is flowing. The pipe is open. We are coming back through a flat spot right now. But there we go. We have full vision of the pipe. As you see, it is open. Just a little bit of sludge buildup at the bottom. So we're going to have to pull this out so I can get out of the way for this vehicle. But as you see, water is flowing. Another flat spot, but you can see that it is open. It's just the bottom of the pipe, nothing major. Okay, and then there's another picture of it. That includes the video inspection of 5985 Dandridge. Here we go. Okay, we are now at 5995 Dandridge, and we are going to go through the clean out located by the lobby door. There is no end of the line clean out down by the exit, so we will go through this one and go out as far as we can. As you see, when we put the camera in, there's lots of water flowing. So we might be underwater due because of the water level. And as you see, the water is flowing really good, pretty clean. A little bit of rust buildup. There we go. We've got a good picture of the pipe. And see how far out we can go. Okay, that is as far as out it's going to let me push the camera. So we're going to come back. As you see, the water is flowing. Right now we're underwater, but it is draining. It's not clogged up. It's just my camera sitting at the bottom of the pipe, and there's a lot of volume going through it right now. As you see, there's a lot of rust scales that we're breaking up as we push the camera through. We'll get out here. I do come out of the water here in a second. There we go. So we are at the bottom of the pipe, and as you see, it's in good shape. The main thing that it is draining. There we go, we got visual of the pipe. As you see, only the bottom third of it is filling up with water, so that's saying that it's draining. That's just scales from pushing the camera through. Okay, and we are back. See if I can get the camera to go away for a second. No. So, got the camera facing the other direction, but it's not going to let me push it. But as you see, the water is flowing, and everything is good. This is the end of the video of 5995 Dandridge. Okay, now we are at 5990 Dandridge, and we're going to go through the clean out located in the back next to the exit door, farthest one from the main entrance. We're going to go down through this one and go out as far as we can. There we go. So, as you can tell, this line is not being used. Obviously, no one's home yet from work, but you can see there is a little bit of water, and there is slope and fall. Pipe is scaly, once again, recommend having it jetted out once a year to keep the buildup. And then maybe possibly down the road, put a liner in it. There's no breaks or offsets, which is good. A little bit of a flat spot. See if we can push through it. There we go. A little bit of a flat spot again. Push through it. There we go. So other than some buildup, this has been a couple months now since it's been jetted. Nothing major, nothing's catching, nothing's blocking up. A little bit of a flat spot, but as you can see, the water is flowing, and I'm able to get my camera through. Alright, so that's as far as I'm going to get the camera to go through this clean out. I'll start pulling it back. We do have good visual on the pipe. So, something coming in from a lateral there. Pipe is wide open and draining. Okay, so we're done pulling back. We're almost to the clean out, and as you can see, the line is open and clear. Just skelly, a little bit of sludge buildup. Recommend having it jetted out once a year. Okay, now we're going through the clean out, located next to the lobby door and by the gate. And this is at 5990, continuing through the main sewer line. As you see, we got a good visual. There's some buildup on the sidewalls. Once again, recommend having it jetted once a year, but you can see where the jetter did go through and clean it. Looks like we got a small repair there. See it? Oh. We go from ABS to clay, it looks like. So push through. Good transition. You'll push the camera out as far as it can go, and then pull it back and see what shape we're in. A little bit of a flat spot. Water is flowing. Camera is going through. visual of the pipe again. Maybe recommend having this done once every 6 months due to the scum buildup on the sidewalls there. But the main pathway is clear, and there's no buildups or stoppage. So there's where our turn is. For some reason, the camera doesn't want to make that turn again. Same as the building upstairs. But we'll start pulling back. Water is flowing. As we pull it back, as you can see, water is flowing. This is just debris and stuff in the line. It's not holding water. As you can see, it's flowing. It's just not getting there. Pull back slow. What we need to do is get a garden hose and flush it real good, get a better picture, but right now we have good flow, and I'll get visual of the pipe in certain areas. There we go. As you can see, it is draining and it is open. Okay, there's a good visual of the pipe. It's in good shape. It just has sludge buildup on the side, but it is draining. So that's the end of the video inspection of 5990 Dandridge. Okay, we are now at 3980 Dandridge. Excuse me. And we're going to go through the clean out, locate it in the back next to the exit door, farthest one from the entrance. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push the camera all the way out, and then on my way back I will turn the microphone back on. Okay, we are pushed out as far as I can push through this clean out. We have some soap buildup. I'm going to start pulling it back. The line is clear, water is flowing. Get it back to where we can get a picture of the pipe. So we have a view of the pipe. As you see, it's just got soap in it. Obviously someone's home. This one doesn't have too much buildup in it, but once again, this is recommendation to have it jetted out once every 6 months or at least once every year to help the buildup and prolong the life of the pipe. Okay, I'm pushing back out. As you see, the pipe is open and clear. So we'll pull the camera back again now. So that was a transition right there. Good transition. See water coming in from a lateral. So we got good view of this pipe. This pipe has decent slope and fall, as you can see. Very little water in the bottom of it. A little bit of buildup. So now we're at the back of the feed out. Not a whole lot of water gets up this way, it seems like, but there's some buildup in it. But it's in good shape. Just needs more water flushed. So we are done going through the farthest clean out from the entrance, and now we're going to move to the other clean out. Okay, now we're going to go through the clean out located next to the lobby door and closest to the entrance. As you see, it's nice and wide open. Nice 6-inch drain. And get past the flat spot here. We're going to go ahead and push the camera out all the way, and then I'll pull it back and see what kind of picture we have. Alright, I hit the wrong button, so we're going to push back out. As you can see, we're in the city main line right now. It's nice and clear, nice and open. So we're going to go ahead and pull back to the clean out. I'm going to come back to the first transition. Don't see any offsets, don't see any breaks, no separation. As soon as I pull back a little bit, we do go underwater. But right there's our tie-in, and as you see, it's smooth and everything's good. And then we'll come back and we are underwater because of water usage. But the line is clear, the line is free. Once again, recommendation once every 6 months, at least once every year, to come through and jet to keep the buildup down, and then possibly down the road, maybe line the cast iron pipe. But as right now, it is in good shape. Got good visual on the pipe. Some sludge buildup on the bottom, but you can see that's on the side. You can see where the water is flowing. Okay, we're almost all the way back. As you see, it's flowing. Normal buildup. A little bit of a flat spot right here, but if we sit long enough, it'll clear up. Good visual of the pipe. There's visual. So we just have a little bit of flat spot here and there, but nothing major. As you can see, water is flowing good. No offsets, no breaks, just normal sludge buildup. That includes the video inspection of 5980 Dandridge in San Diego, California.
5.